Greetings, I am Light.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
I'm
sure Pumpkin won't mind, right?
That's what we're both like, yes.
I'm sure she won't. I almost wanted to say, and it was great pumpkining with you. Like,
Bye!
I was so tempted.
It's fair. It's legit. But we can't plan that because we've never played these games before, so the outros are always difficult. Intros are easier. But outro.
We can talk about it for a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and other times we just ad limit and we both stare at each other like, did it work? Did it work?
Did it work? Oh my god, is the joke funny? IDK.
I'm sure she won't mind. Right, Pumpkin? Let me just reschedule your entire night.
Alright, sure. Daddy leaves us alone in the living room as he goes to the bathroom.
I'm taking my bath immediately. God, do I need some hygiene, pampering, and me time. Yeet.
Meat time.
Oh, God. I see.
I thought it was good, thank you.
Sorry.
But, Dad,
I sees him disappear, carrying his bathrobe and a whole collection of, oils and like essential oils and, candles and bath salts. He'll be in there for a while.
Daddy's fuck you set is really impressive, actually.
It's the go fuck yourself set, and he seems to really take good care of himself.
Yep.
Actually, I've made that joke before. So my friend, at one point, my good friend Scandal here, was trying to figure out, we're doing a gift exchange at work, and I don't know anyone or what any of them would like. So what do? I've been assigned to this other, to this woman coworker that I have, right? And I don't know anything about her, what she likes. So I'm like, okay, so the go fuck yourself set is very popular. And my friend just stares at me like, what? And I'm like, it's what I heard it called when I was growing up, where you give them like an essential oil and like a bath bomb or some kind of fancy soap and a candle, that kind of thing. It's basically go take a bath with yourself and spend time with yourself. And so it's the, go fuck yourself set.
Which I always thought was really funny because that was never how that was explained to me at all. It was just your pampering session kind of thing, or basically it's your to go get some time away from everyone else because, usually those were moms and they hated their entire lives, actually,
right?
Secretly.
And so I learned very early in my teens that basically people were encouraging each other to go, just masturbate in the bathtub and feel better.
Do some friendly boning of themselves.
Apparently. So if you're not familiar with that and you've ever received the, here's some bath salts and essential oils and nice candles, to pamper you, that's the context I learned it in.
That's fair.
So there we go.
Anyway. But, Dad, I don't have the heart to stop him since he seems fatigued after the long flight.
And I know how he loves his baths.
He really likes his baths. Interrupting Daddy with one of his baths is a bad idea. Oh, boy. He deserves to have some time to relax. He has some me time.
Because they flew in from Europe, and it was like a 9 to 14-hour flight. Maybe worse with layovers and things, so, tired.
Right? Well, this is awkward.
He thinks so, too. So, where's my room?
Oh, right. I'll show you.
Because we have one guest room, and I assume that's... What? Even the window supports are ridiculous.
There's the teddy bear.
There's is that a crib?
Oh my god.
Okay, so you've got a radiator here, so they have like standing heat. And then you've got a teddy bear in like a toy box.
They've got also a partial boob light.
Oh, sorry. I mean
a half light.
A
half titty light.
Here's your ceiling light.
That
is bulbous and rounded. This looks like a little kid's bedroom.
This really
looks like a little tiny kid's bedroom.
It's also a little barren and terrifying.
I love the casually distressed bed, though. They actually have nicks on the bed. That's lovely. What reference photo did you use for this, my dudes?
I don't know. Anyway,
the wall's completely barren, except for this one little post holding the, draperies in place.
Here's your room. And that's your private bathroom. Over there.
Right there.
Just alone.
By yourself. You can do whatever you want by yourself. Over there.
A bit like Daddy does with his bathroom. But it's just for you, alone, and it's private, I swear.
None of us will be anywhere near you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Joey looks around the room.
Did you have a little brother at one point?
What? What? You would know that if we had known each other since we were children, which is to say that in some ways we still are children, because technically there is really like the thing that everybody always talks about where you're like, you're still a child when you're a teenager.
Okay,
You know, and it's
I'm just
frustrating.
like, well, I mean, him just being like, looks around the room, hey, didn't you have a brother when you were younger? And being like, no, you never really did. Like, your mom talked about wanting a brother. Yeah, and she got pregnant and set up the baby's room, and then, you know, nothing.
It didn't happen.
Not bad.
Okay then. That is the most awkward.
Thumbs up!
Okay then. La, thumbs up the whole day. I'll be downstairs.
And you can just stay in your private room with your private bathroom by yourself.
Goodbye! And there's a privacy just for you. I'll be downstairs. Joey blocks the door. Why is everyone in this goddamn story trying to assault me?
You know what the boys are in this story? I will stop you from going away from me. That's all of them. Pep, that's it. That's how boys are.
This is how they are. Joey blocks the door and stops me from leaving him alone.
Don't leave me alone. I'm afraid. I can't handle it on my own. I just don't know what to do.
He looks deep into my eyes, but I can only look away.
I wanted to find out, are you really a ghost? Are you really dead? Oh my god. I can see right through you.
What?
What? Oh, sorry.
What? What are you doing?
Burn. Is that how you're going to welcome me back into your life?
Oh my god, all these guys are so hyper-aggressive.
Is that how you're going to welcome me back into your life?
I sigh loudly. I thought I'd be having another peaceful night out with Ben, another guy that has assaulted me and dragged me up into a corner.
Single experience with meeting guys is so aggressive in this game.
I swear to God, I understand now why everybody was like, Mark was great! Because as far as I can understand, literally everybody in this goddamn game so far, and we've seen now half of them, half of the love interests, are all gonna invade in our space and tell us who we are as people, and that'll be fucking amazing.
And what we should do, and hold off your decision until I can coerce you more. I was gonna say, but like in the App Store, there was so much of, I chose Ben. God, I wish I could have dated Mark. I wish Mark was dateable. I picked Ben's route. You know, I picked Ben at the end. Oh my God, Mark was adorable. I wish we could date him. Ended up going with Ben. So apparently, the Ben is the lesser of four evils.
Oh God, that sounds horrifying, especially considering how terrible he is and how much he acts like Jonathan. Like, speaking of Ben, look, I don't have time for this right now. He's going to be really angry if I don't go. I have to go. Look.
You need to go and do dates with your boyfriend, and that's the only way things work.
And that's the way things work out. But Joey doesn't budge at all.
Joey just stands in the doorway, arms spread across it, staring you down.
And no one let you go.
You're a little shorter than I remember.
Yeah, well, to a 10-year-old, I was huge.
Yes! Thank you.
Ben could show up at any time. Joey, I'll deal with you later, okay? Please, just let me go.
Deal with me later?
He scoffs in disbelief, and I'm sort of concerned. Very concerned, but I push it down.
I'm not going to acknowledge that your dad showed up and sprung this on you, or that it was a surprise, or anything like that. I'm not going to, allow for the fact that you might not be thrilled to see me, and that you definitely didn't know I was coming, let alone your dad was coming, or that you might have a life of your own, or plans. And the fact that you might be involved with anyone before I got to meet you again, I shouldn't be bitter about that. But I'm going to be and entitled, because your dad said that I could meet you when you were single, and so you should still be single, because that's what he said. Are you going on a date?
Right. It's, terror. Honestly, I think for Byrne being shoved into a corner, and also, again, trying to appease everyone and having to answer questions would be like, yes, I am.
That sort of terrified thing of I just blurted it out because I was scared.
Which would happen because you literally have now somebody in your way going like, or you could very easily go with, no, I'm not, because you're frightened as well. So you could go with either one. I want to lean more towards yes, I am, especially considering how much more assertive like Burns seems to have become.
She's been
which
slowly getting more assertive, and I think honestly, having a friend group made of 3 people instead of 1 is helping, even if one of them is a really weird boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because he has to
tell me
talk
about
to
it.
and interact with the other 2 people.
Right. So let's just go with.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I put my hands on my hips.
Because that's what girls can do when they're choosing for their own lives.
Yes. And he'll be here soon. I threaten him like an idiot. Crap.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I'm startled by how direct he is.
We've never said that we're dating, and I was going to tell him that we couldn't be dating, but he told me not to answer, so we're kind of dating, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. But I don't want to tell you all of this at all, because you don't have any right to any of my information. Do you realize we just met each other again like 5 minutes ago?
This is really aggressive and a lot, and also, like, why are you suddenly obsessed with my dating life? It's not a, hi, by the way,
Well, your
how
dad
you...
spent the entire time in Europe just talking to me about how cute you were, how awesome you were, how good of a girl you are. You were a really good girl. Do you know how nice and sweet he made you sound? Like, amazing. And you were completely available, never been with anyone ever before. You're just totally, totally beautiful. And I was ready for that.
Right, no pressure at all. Nothing about, like,
He
how are
said
you doing, where are you going?
when I got here, we could reconnect, and it'd be fine. That we could just date. I assume that means no.
What do you want, Joey? God, please don't hurt me.
I just want to know what I did wrong back then.
Huh? I frown. But soon my memory travels back to 3 years ago.
3 years ago, childhood friends was 3 years ago.
Oh my god, I was 15
That's
at that point.
friends.
Childhood friends.
I
think some teenager's gonna be mad. I actually feel like some teenager's
yes.
gonna be a little mad.
Someone I knew 3 years ago is my old childhood friend.
What?
Excuse me?
Beggeth thine pardon.
I excuseth thou.
Thou.
Excuseth thou.
I excuse. You didn't do anything wrong.
Why didn't you come to the airport that day? Why didn't you come and say goodbye when I moved away?
I dare to gaze into his eyes.
His piercing, pale, ice blue eyes, which is always what everyone has to blurble off about any time they're writing a female protagonist looking at a boy that's a possible love interest, describing his eyes in great coloured and emotional detail. Blah.
Look, it's Marshak.
Oh my god. So I have this OC, and he's an alien, alright? So he is not human in the slightest. He's not even humanoid, but he has these amazing, fabulous, multicolored, sort of prismatic, crystalline eyes, and they're stunning. So there you are.
And they are meant to be very stunning. So that's the
That
joke
is one of
I
his primary desirable characteristics of his species.
Beautiful eyes. That is the thing that's important. I dare to gaze into his eyes. He looks at me the same way he did back then, full of affection, although we didn't part ways on good terms for some...
Back then, when he was leaving for the airport and he was devastated that I wouldn't come with him, he looked at me with eyes full of affection.
His hearts start oozing out of his eyes. Okay,
that rainbow sheen goes across your eyes, little heart bubbles in there.
And you're like, oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot.
Luckily, the doorbell rings. Thank God.
I duck under his arm and run out the door.
Yeah, pretty much. It must be Ben. I have to open the door.
It's immediate. You can't ever do anything in this house except for answer the door immediately at all times. Anytime anyone... 30 seconds is the longest you've ever had. I've got to go.
I need to go. Don't be rude. Joey refuses to move, and Ben rings it once again. Joey, don't be childish. Oh my god, there's a reason why we didn't get along and why things went bad 3 years ago when I wasn't a child and I was 15 years old.
Because I was really submissive just like I am now and super sheltered just like I am now, though I really did get tired of you being completely and utterly controlling about all things ever, even though I so wanted to be a people pleaser and just have our friendship work out.
I push him lightly and escape from his room. Lightly.
His personal room. Pep. The whole screen shakes. Lightly pushes him. Pep. He falls over. The wall breaks open. He tumbles into the adjacent bathroom. Your dad. Whoa. You must have really pissed her off. By the way, this is my me time. You should get out. Holding a glass of wine.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Daddy looking amazing there. Just stretched out. Excuse me. You need to go.
You need to go.
One.
Two. Joey's crying. Stand up, getting through the rubble, out of the rubble, just scrambling back into his own room, quickly hangs the top blanket, just strips the blanket off his bed, slaps it up against the wall, and shoves the dresser in front of it it's fine.
It's fine. Oh my God.
Nothing happened.
Nothing will happen either. Oh God. Hi, Ben. Please come in.
It's
oh
really
God.
important that you be inside of this house.
God.
Right now.
Not normal fucking behavior. Okay, so we haven't talked much about this because I'm just like, wow, I don't know what to say other than, again, every guy in her life is like, I'm going to aggressively push into your life. I'm not going to allow you to say no. I'm going to physically invade you. I'm going to try to physically control you. I'm going to physically violate you.
This is the weirdest thing. And also, like in reference to, our dude that we just met, whose name I've already forgotten. Joey, thank you. It's fine. Oh God, it's Joey. Anyway, it's fine. So there's this experience of going, he seems massively fucking entitled. He is, has he ever talked to us? Have he ever texted us? In 3 entire years, has he just been living an experience in his own head where he's kind of been having one-sided conversations with us and playing out what will happen when we finally meet again? And then he just is so entrenched in his own psychology that he doesn't realize that we haven't been a part of that process at all in any way. And then our dad not helping him, going, oh my God, I've seen you in Europe. Well, you should come back with me and see Bern again. And him going, I've now built myself up to what this will look like when we're reintroduced again.
What? I was just realizing, it's very possible also, so when Bern was 15 3 years ago, he might have been 16. So the fact that he's 19, because I was thinking of, how are you here and not going to school? Right. Kind of thing. I was thinking they were basically the same age or around that. See, I don't know exactly how the school systems work in Europe.
But he could be 1 year older.
But he could be basically 1 year older, so he's 19 and going I fell for this younger girl, where I'm like, a year is not much. Oh my God. Or where people are like, they need to be exactly within 2 years of each other, or it's underage and it's terrible.
They need to be within a year or two of each other in age, and within 2 inches of each other in height. Otherwise, it's age difference and height difference.
And that's so inappropriate!
That's the weirdest thing that I've seen, where people have 3 inches of height difference, and people go, it's height difference, I love height difference. I'm like,
no.
Do you think that everyone is exactly the same height? Just they're, right out of the top of their head, you just lay a ruler across their heads next to each other?
Yeah, exactly. Even between my friend and myself, we really only have about an inch or so. It's not that bad. So,
no, the real height difference is between me and my tall friend.
Yeah, I know. When you have somebody who's very short and then someone who's 6'5", and you go, whoa!
And everyone else
you're not
I know
that short, I will say. You're both of us are below average, though, for sure. For at least in the United States. Which is supposed to be 5'8".
For an American woman, I'm a little short.
American woman, gotta wear them heels.
You know what? Honestly, I almost never wear heels.
You really don't.
I love tennis shoes, and I love flats, and I love comfy shoes. Not that heels can't be comfy, but the ones that I find comfy are platforms if I wear them at all.
Right.
I used to have a pair of the old style roller skate shoes, where you had these really chunky 2.5 inch high bases, and you could pop roller skates out from the bottom.
You forgot about your shit kicker boots.
Oh, I did.
I was about to say you do have, but those are platforms, but they're still pretty cool.
They are, yeah. But
your hot topic shit kickers.
I do like platforms.
Yes, absolutely.
Over heels every time.
Hey, is everything okay?
No, I mean, yes,
why? Totally. Why?
It's fine now. You're here. It's great.
You'll save me from the terrible that. Oh God, I don't know what I've done.
You saved me last time a boy was getting in my space and physically assaulting me. So this time, maybe the same thing.
Oh my God. Also, because it took a while for you to open the door.
I told him it needed to happen within 30 seconds of the world, but he wouldn't listen to me.
Oh,
he hoomsed.
Oh, I've been. Huh? What? Yeah, I'm fine. There's just. Who's that? I turn around. Joey is waving at Ben with his annoying smile as he comes down the stairs going,
Joey,
you're my rival.
Slowly down the stairs going, I will look really damn good. I'll show off my waist and my hips and the line of my legs. You would want me if I wasn't just trying to intimidate you. I'm amazing.
Ben, ooh, I want that.
Looks appealing.
Good, Joey. No!
Right, waving at Ben. Hello. Oh, are we flirting?
Oh.
I should let you know I'm dating, but
Well, I should let you know, you look good though. Honestly, I love that where I've run into guys who are really just like, it's good to be able to acknowledge when other men are attractive. And
Yeah.
I've talked to several of them going, it's actually been really relieving sometimes of just being like, I can actually say this, and that it's become more socially acceptable to go, no, he's a good looking dude. Like, I've had my own brother say that too, where he's just like, it's nice just being like, you know, you can't acknowledge me, like, nothing gay about it. And I'm like, oh, come on, bro. Like, he's still on that level of going, oh, it's my, whatever, you know, and I'm just like, come on.
I
you're
always
fine.
argue, if you can appreciate anything aesthetically, then you don't have to specify whether or not you're appreciating a person aesthetically.
No
So if
kidding.
you're able to go, wow, that's beautiful art, you know, no art homo though. It's like, if you don't have to say, no sexual intent toward the art though, you know,
Right?
then you could just be like, wow, they look hot.
Right?
And that doesn't mean that you're saying, wow, they look sexually appealing to me. It just means that aesthetic looks damn killer.
It
Go.
does.
Good job.
All right. Well, in the next one, we are going to saunter on with Joey as he gives Ben one of the most shit-eating grins I think I've ever seen. So thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below. And also, please feel free to share our videos with somebody that you think might have a good time, or to just start a talking point with somebody. Because sometimes I know it's hard to start a conversation when you really just don't have the words or don't have the language. And we do a lot of talking, so we are here to try to help you.
Yay!
For sure. Other than that, though, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!